Rusiru Kodikara in the Eagles batch at Java Institute for Advanced Technology. So today I am talking about the question set 26. In the question set 26, in the part 1, it's asking find the sum of the marks obtained by Amanda Moses in all the subjects of the first term. So here we can go to our HDSQL query browser and open a new query tab, and first we can take all the records on our student exam mark record table. So here we can type first as select asterisk mark from student exam mark record table name. So now if we run this, it's coming all the results as this. So next we can join the tables to take the final result. First I will join the subject table to take the subject here. So here we can make a inner join. So here we can put as inner join subject on subject table dot subject ID equals student exam mark record table dot subject ID. So now if we run this, it's coming the subject ID and the subject name as this. So next we can join the exam term table to take the term same as this. So make my query clear, I will select this option. Now you can see it's very clear. So here next I will join the exam term table. So here I will type as inner join exam term on exam term dot term ID equals student exam mark record table dot term ID. So now if we run this and make this query something clear, and I will run this, it's coming all the things as this. Now here it's having the subject ID and the subject name, term ID, then the term name, then the exam date also. So here having the all the records in the first term, then the second term, and the subject science, and the subject Sinhala, and the subject mathematics also. But on the question, it's asking on the first question, find the sum of the marks obtained by Amanda Moses in all the subjects of the first term. So here we can join another table here as, so here we can put a where clause and filter the data we want. So first we can filter it from the name as Amanda Moses. It's asking, no, it's in the question it's having not mentioned the exam term, it's mentioned the exam term as first term. So here we can filter the name by the name of the term first. It's here in the question it's not mentioned any subjects, so that means the all the three subjects we should take the marks. So we can go to the HDSQL query browser and put the where clause and type as where we can take first thing from the subject exam term table as the first term. So here we can type as exam term table dot term name equals inside single quotations as first term. So here we can go to the exam term table and take the data as first term. So here we can copy it and come to the query tab and paste it here. So now if we run this, it's coming only the results according to the first term. So you can see it have removed all the unnecessary rows as second term and the third term. So next we can filter it again from her name as Amanda Moses. So here we can put another where clause, and here we have make some mistake. Here we have didn't join the student table here. First thing we have to do, we have to join the student table before put this where clause. So here we can go to the beginning and put here the inner join again before the where clause. So here we can join inner join student table on student table dot index number equals student exam mark record table dot index number. So now if we run this, it's coming the all the student details also, as Sadun Vijayawardhana on the third terms of his details, then the Amanda Moses. So this is the person who we want as Amanda Moses. So next we can put the where clause here and take filter this data. So here we can put as where student table dot first name equals inside single quotation as Amanda. We can copy it and paste it here. So here we should give the last name also, because there may be another student as Amanda then it's coming not coming the results, then there will be more results we expect. So here we should put the last name also. Then we can put as student table dot last name equals inside single quotation as Moses. So here we can copy it and put it here. So now if we run this, it's coming some error. The error is here we have put another where keyword. We can't put these another where keyword, where here we should put as and. Here we can keep a space and type as and then the student first name equal Amanda and student last name equal Moses. So now if we run this, it's coming the all the results as this. So now we have a simple thing. Now we have take the Amanda Moses marks according to the subjects mathematics, science and Sinhala and literature on the first term. So next we can remove this asterisk mark and put the sum function on SQL to take the marks. So here we can type as the what's the column we should take. So here we can type as a student exam mark record table dot mark. So here if we run this, it's coming as some student exam mark record dot mark as 265. Because this column is disturbed for us, we can put as keyword on the SQL this as, and we can rename this column. So here I can put as total underscore. We can't keep spaces when renaming this column, so we should keep the underscore for the space. So here we can type as total underscore marks underscore of underscore. Here we should put underscore Amanda. So here we can put it. Then if we run this, it's coming the renamed column as total marks of Amanda. Now we have already discussed the first part on the question set 26. So next we can go to the question set 26 part 2. So here it's asking what is the sum of the marks obtained by Nisansala Vikramanayaka, a student studying in class 11B, for all subjects in the second term. So that means we have to filter it from second term. Then it's mean all the subjects means no need filtering the subjects as 11B, and the student name should be Nisansala Vikramanayaka. So next we can go to the HDSQL query browser again. Next we can clear this query and type a new query. First we have to take all the data in a student exam mark record table. So here we can type as select asterisk mark from student exam mark record table. We can put a colon at the end and we can execute this. So it's coming all the results according to the student exam mark record table. So next we can join the student table first. So here we can put in a Then the join what the table student table on student table dot index number equals student exam mark record table dot index number. So now if we run this, it's coming all the results according to this in the both two tables. So next we can join next table as class table to take the class of the students. So here we can put another inner join as inner join class on class table dot class id equals student table dot class id. So now if we execute this query, it's coming the class IDs as this and the class names as this. So next we can join the exam term table to filter the exam term. First we should join the exam term table. So here we can put as inner join exam term table on exam term table dot term id equals student exam mark record table dot term id. So now if we execute this query, we can go to the end of this table and see here it's having the term id, then the term name, then the exam date. So now we have joined all the tables, then there is no any restrictions to filter the data because we have joined all the tables, then we have all the records of all the students. So next thing is we have to filter the class first, or the in this question it's telling the student name is Nisansala Vikramanayaka and the class is 11B. So I will filter the data first with class as 11B. If we see this data set, you can see here it's coming all the data as 11B and the 11A. Now we can put a where clause at end of this query and put a where clause, and what's the column we should filter, we can give it here as class table dot class name equals inside single quotations 11b. So now if we execute this, we can go to the column class name and see whether it's having any result with 11a. So there is no any result with 11a, means we have filtered the data to the class 11b. So next thing is it's the term second term. So here we can put another and keyword and type as exam term table dot term name equals inside two single quotations, as it should be as in the question it's asking the second term. So here we can put the word second term, copying from this, then there will be no any spelling mistakes. So that means the query doesn't make any mistakes. So now if we execute this, it's coming only the results on the class 11b and term is second term. So here you can see on these records there's no any record with first term of the class 11a. So this is the filtering part now I am doing. So next we should filter the data from the name of her as Nizansala Vikramanayake. So next we can go to the HDSQL query browser again and put another and keyword and type as student table dot student first name equals inside single quotations, as it's asking Nizansala Vikramanayaka. So here we can paste it inside the single quotations and we can put another keyword, because on these records there will be another Nizansala is first name Nizansala, then it's going wrong our results. Then we should filter the data with her last name also same as the first name because it's given on the question. So here we can put as student table dot last name equal inside single quotations as Vikramanayaka. So now we will paste it here and execute this. So it's coming three results as this to Nizansala Vikramanayaka class should be 11B and the exam term should be second term. So now we have filtered the data. It's asking the sum obtained, that means the total marks obtained by Nizansala Vikramanayaka. So now we can go to our ADSQL query browser and remove these asterisk mark, that means the all, and put the sum function here in SQL. So here we can put the word sum, then two brackets, inside of these two brackets what the column that we add. So here we can put as student exam mark record table dot mark. Now if we execute this query, it's coming the marks as 248.56. To rename this column, we can put the keyword as, and what should be renamed. So here we can rename this as total underscore marks underscore Nizansala on second term. So here we can type as second underscore term. Now if we execute this query, it's come in the column as total marks Nizansala on second term. So now we have done the second part well as the first part. So this is the query. If we make it's somewhat beautiful. I think you have understand what I have done on this query. So now we can go to the part 3 on the question set 26. On the part 3, it's asking find the sum of the marks obtained by Sachitra Vikramasinghe, and here is his student index number as STU underscore 003. Then it's giving telling on the question in mathematics and science in the first term. So now it's somewhat easy because on this question it's have given the table his student ID. That means we no need to join the student table, take his name from here. So we can go to the ADSQL query browser. Then we can open a new query tab, or we can erase this query. So I will erase this query as this. Then we can take first all the data on the student exam mark record table. So here we can use a query to it as select asterisk mark from student exam mark record table. Then we can put a colon at the end and run this. So it's coming all the results as this. So in the question it's giving the subject mathematics and the science, and the term is first term. So here we can join the term table first as inner join exam term table, where it's not the keyword where, it should be the keyword on exam term table dot term ID equals student exam mark record table dot student exam mark record table dot student index number as student index number, and we can run this. So it's going somewhat error, I think. Select all from student exam mark record table, inner join exam term on student exam mark record table dot, here it should be not the student index number, and here it should be term ID. So this is the thing, I have make something mistake, and now it's coming all the result as this. Next we can join the subject table to take the subjects as mathematics and science. So we can go to the ADSQL query browser and put another inner join. Before I make it inner join, I make some clear this query. So here we can put inner join subject on subject table dot subject id equals student exam mark record table dot subject id. So I will make something clear and run this again. If I run this, it's coming the subject as this, then the term date, then the term IDs and the subjects, subject IDs, marks, and the term ID and the subject ID and the student index number. So now we have joined the tables, we need to filter the data. So here we can go to the question again and see what's the data on here. It's asking find the sum of the mark obtained by Sachitra Vikramasinghe. Then here it's giving the student index number. So on the our ADSQL query browser, first we can filter the data using this student index number. So we can put a where clause at here and type as to filter the data as stu underscore 003. That means here we can put as student exam mark record table dot student index number equals inside two single quotations as stu underscore 003. So now if we run this, it's coming the results only the all the two terms, then the all the three subjects as Sinhala, science and mathematics. So then we need only the subjects as Sinhala, no need of Sinhala. It's on telling on the question mathematics and science, and the term should be first term. So here we can go to the ADSQL query browser and filter the data from the term first. So here we can take the exam term table, then the column as term name equal two single quotations, and inside of that two single quotation we can give the data as it's asking first term. So here we can copy the first term from the table and paste it here, so it will not make any mistakes, that means no any errors. Now if we run this, something goes error. Then what's the error? Here we didn't put the AND keyword, that means there is an error. So now if we put the AND keyword and run this, it's coming the records, 3 records as this. Then we have to remove this unnecessary row as Sinhala and British in the subject name column. Then what will we do for it? We can put another AND keyword and filter this data as so and student exam. Here we can give the subject. Here we can give the subject as subject table dot subject name equal inside of two single quotations as we can remove these single quotations and this equal mark also. Instead of this equal mark and the single quotation, we can put the in keyword and then two brackets. Inside of these two brackets, then we can put single quotations and what the subjects we need. So here we can take the subject mathematics and paste it here. Then we can put another comma. Then we can put another two single quotations to tell the next subject. So next subject is science. So here we can copy the name science and paste it here and execute this. So now we have removed the column, the row, our unnecessary row, Sinhala and literature. So in the question it's asking find the sum. Now we have take the two records, nothing to do. We have to remove this asterisk mark and give the here the function sum on SQL. So here we can put the keyword sum, then two brackets, then here we can put what the column we need to make add. So here we can put student exam mark record table dot the column name as mark. So now if we run this, it's coming as 101.74. So to rename this column, we can take as total of the student stu underscore 003. The name is Sachitra Vikramasinghe. So here we can take it and paste it here using another underscore and run this. So it's coming the renaming column as this. And so now we have completed the part 3 on the question set 26. So next we can go to the part 4 on the question set 26. So on the part 4, it asking find the sum of the marks obtained by all the students of class B in the subject of mathematics in the second term examination. So that means we have to join all the tables to one table and we have to filter the data from that table. So here we can erase this whole query and start a new query. So first we can take all the data in student exam mark record table. So first thing we have to do is we can take all the data on the student exam mark record table. To take that, we have to execute this query as select asterisk mark from student exam mark record table. We can put a colon at the end and execute. So if we execute this, it's coming the result set as this. So next thing is we have to join the table to one table. First we can join the student table using a inner join. So here we can put inner join student table on student table dot index number equals student exam mark record table dot student index number. So now if we execute this, it's coming all the columns as this with student index numbers, then the first name, then the last name, then the gender, then the contact number and the class IDs. Next thing is we have to join the table class. So we can put another inner join as inner join class on, here we should keep a space, index number, it should be only 2n. So now it have highlighted, then the class on class table dot class ID equals student table dot class ID. Now if we execute this, it's coming the all the results set as this. Next thing is join the subject table. So first we can put another inner join to join the subject table. Here we can type as inner join subject on subject table dot subject ID equals student exam mark record table dot subject ID. So now if we execute this, it's coming the result set as this with the subject ID and the subject name as this. So next thing is we can join the exam term table to this table. Then we have joined all the tables into one table. Now we can type as to inner join, there should be 2n, then inner join exam term table where exam term table dot term ID equals student exam mark record table dot term ID. So now if we execute this query, we can go to the end of the result set and see here it's having the columns term ID, then the term name, then the exam date. Now we have joined all the tables into one table and there have no any. So here we should exam term on keyword on. I have make something error and it's not make big error. Now if we execute this same as nothing make change. So we can make into one line and execute this. So this is the thing. Now we have joined all the 4 tables into one table and now we have no any restrictions to filter the data as we want. So next thing is on the question it's telling the term is second term. So here we can put a where clause and tell the term should be the second term. So term is on exam term table. So here we should call to exam term table. So here we can put exam term table dot term name equal inside 2 single quotations as it's on the question it's telling the first term. So here we can take the data of first term and paste it here. So then that will make no any errors and the query makes success. So now if we execute this, you can see we can go to the column first term and see the term name is on the all the records are first term. Next thing is to filter is the class should be 11B. So we can go to the HDSQL query browser, then ask the class should be first term. So here we can put another and keyword and tell the class should be 11B. So here we can type as the table class dot then the column class name equals inside 2 single quotations. So here we can give it should be 11B. So now if we execute this, it's coming only the class 11B students. So next thing is it's the subject should be mathematics. So here we can give subject table dot subject name equal inside 2 single quotations as mathematics. So now if we execute this, it's coming an error because we didn't put the and keyword here. Now we will put the and keyword here and execute this query. It's coming only the results according this. So next thing is to take the addition of all the marks on these 4 students. Then we can remove this asterisk mark and put the sum function on SQL. So we can put the keyword sum. Then we can put 2 brackets. Inside of these 2 brackets, we can give the column we should take the addition. So here we can give as student exam mark record table dot mark. Now if we execute this, it's coming all the marks as this. To rename this, we can give the as keyword and run the what the column name should be. So we can give total underscore marks. So now if we execute this, it's coming the column as total marks. Now I think I have completed all the 4 questions on question set 26 and you have understand well and I have done it well. Thank you.